both said you can join, and I know I'm excited. I'm sure your partner is. This is a weird new thing about celebrating Nobel Prizes, where now they're hybrid meetings. John said he actually couldn't travel this morning, and so he was going to join on Zoom. I hope he will be here soon. And so let's wait just a minute or two to pop the champagne. But I'm sure everyone wants to hear from you. How do you feel?
Well, I think I feel like someone who has just gotten the Nobel Prize. So I want to say that this award, of course, recognizes, as you can read on the website of the Swedish Academy of Science, it recognizes an experiment that was done 40 years ago. So what does it mean? Well, it means that in the meantime, there's been a lot of work. There's been a whole community working on these macroscopic quantum effects in Josephson circuits, and we are in some sense the poster people for an entire field of quantum condensed matter physics, which is now called. It has different names. Some people refer to it as superconducting qubits. Other people call it circuit QED. Other people call it quantronics. But it is thanks to this work by many groups all over the world working for many years that this award is coming. Now, I have to say I'm very surprised. Last night, right now I'm really thinking about labs renovation. So I had completely, I am taken entirely by this problem. So I had actually completely forgotten about the fact that October is Nobel Prize month. And anyway, I thought that this prize would probably happen, a prize on superconducting circuits would probably happen after more demonstrations of quantum quantum computer based on superconducting circuit. But anyway, I was silencing my phone, and anyway, I never answer calls from of people who are not in my contact list. So in the morning, I look at my phone, and there's a lot of buzz. I look at my computer, lots of traffic, and I'm thinking there must be some joke that someone is playing on me. So I call my daughter, who's in France, 9 hours ahead of me. So there'd been already some kind of media activity over there, and she confirmed the news, but it was very surreal. I still, I'm not true, this is not one of these dreams, you know, where we, so that's, I feel very honored by this prize, and particularly in the year of the 100th anniversary of quantum mechanics. I think it's a double recognition in a sense, because the idea, the origin of the experiment was a test of quantum mechanics at a time where, if you would, in a plenary session, say that quantum mechanics would be incomplete, your career would be strongly jeopardized. Alain Aspect, who was our inspiration for our experiment, tells everybody that when he embarked on the experiment of testing Bell's inequality violation, John Bell told him, "Do you have a faculty position?" Because if you don't have already a faculty position, this experiment is going to hurt you. So, fortunately, the system in France was very generous. You could embark on a long PhD while while having already a position. So this work for us was very inspiring. We took the idea of Tony Leggett of testing quantum mechanics at the microscopic scale as a sort of another test, foundational test of quantum mechanics. Unfortunately, the results showed that quantum mechanics held at the microscopic scale. Tony Leggett was quite disappointed. And we are still not sure that actually it doesn't break, but within the accuracy of the experiment of today, and the best accuracy is probably at the level of 10⁻⁴, it seems to hold, but who knows? This is how I view quantum computing as with superconducting qubits as a new test, a far more reaching test that tests quantum mechanics, not necessarily at the microscopic scale, but at the scale where a large number of degrees of freedom are entangled, and we have no experimental proof that at this level quantum mechanics would not fail. So the game is still going on, and as John Martinis said on NPR this morning, well, we'll have an answer, but we will be probably dead and or retired or even worse.
So when you were in the lab, was John Clark's lab, and you and John were both working in it? Can you tell us about what was happening at the time?
Yes, so people look at the citation and have the impression it's really the old hierarchy of research in the States. There's the PI, John Clark, then me, the postdoc, and then John Martinis, the graduate student, but it's just the alphabetical order.
Sorry to interrupt.
There's no. Yes. So this was this was a time where you could do a tabletop experiment with only 3 people. I have to report that nowadays the field of superconducting qubits has become a bit like high energy physics, with teams of hundreds of people, and with the funding very comparable to high energy physics. And also I have to say something that we haven't learned in our field, and which we could learn from the community of high energy physics, which is well represented here, that how you harmoniously make engineers work with physicists. I think this is something that the field has still to learn.
So we're working. I still don't see John. I think he hasn't sent me. So it may be that
Would you like
he
champagne?
got a phone call today. Actually, if you all can have a bit of champagne, we want to have a toast. And
Some cups.
yes, so. Somebody did a picture of that.
So what year was the experiment? 1975 or something?
I think we're going Actually,
We ran out of cups.
It is full. Yeah, we need cups. Yeah.
Christine went to get cups. Oh, she was.
Yeah, I'll get one. We have more cups now too.
Probably will.
Actually, you can pass those. Anyone who's missing one in the back. Here.
Oh, great. Here, let me pass a fuller one down the line. Yeah, so
Actually, there's a few more over there, Mark, and
all right.
come back.
Pass the cups down, yeah. Whoever good, you know. Yeah. Take some. Very well.
So Michelle is going to try and hold down somewhere where there's actually some reception.
Okay, wait. Anybody else? We all good?
Are we good?
Okay, you need one or you got one?
I got one. Is everybody set? Michelle said he would come back. There we go.
There he is.
All right, you got audio on? John, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Thank you very much.
All right. Great. So
Now we
you-
just need Michelle back.
Yeah, I would love to be there, but I just have all these interviews lined up today. And it's kind of insane. But I'm glad I can finally come in here. And yeah, thanks for everyone coming together to celebrate Michelle and I. And I look forward to next Tuesday. I think that'll be really fun for all of us. I hope we can talk about we can reminisce a little bit, Michelle. That would be really great.
Yeah. Thank you, John.
Great. And in fact, we will have I'm working on having a reception after the colloquium, which will be, of course, for a broader audience. The campus wants to celebrate more broadly. But your close colleagues really wanted the chance to toast you and congratulate you as soon as possible. Actually, I know your day yesterday was busy. You probably heard congratulations constantly. What I heard from a lot of people that ran into me yesterday was, oh, excellent news. Expected, but excellent. That was kind of the theme I got from almost everyone I ran into. So today, your colleagues want to toast you on your well-deserved recognition. So, to the excellent and expected news. Cheers.
It's been a great honor, and I appreciate all the kind words everyone has sent to me here at this department and from around the world. I'm just trying to get through my email so that I only have 100 emails to deal with tomorrow. It's been a little bit overwhelming, but very nice. And I would say I especially enjoy emails from ex-students from some of the classes I taught. And one of the students took my electronics course and he's teaching it now and described a little bit. So that was kind of unexpected and really enjoyed it. And teaching at Santa Barbara is just really great.
So I'm curious, Michelle, how was your class this morning? Good attendance?
Well attended.
Yeah.
Did they pay better attention this
I explained, what I did was I took the material I am teaching in this mesoscopic class and put it a little bit out of order to explain the citation of the Nobel Prize.
Good.
You know, John, what when you teach, it's not always good to go through history. It's not particularly clear, but I did it on this occasion.
So you know, Michelle, remember when we were in Berkeley, we attended this class by Eugene Cummins on stellar formation, I think it was?
No, and gravity waves. Gravity waves. Yes. It was general relativity and gravity waves. I remember at the end of the class, everyone was sort of sad because we had the impression we would never see a gravity wave in our lifetime, or at least the experiments would never be sensitive enough to. So we have, we've lived long enough to know that it is possible to detect gravity waves. So this course was very impressive.
But, you know, I remember taking the course because Eugene Cummins was an excellent teacher and explained things very clearly and methodically and the like. And I'm a little bit thinking maybe I should be attending one of your courses. To see, you know, exactly how you do it after, you know, many years of practicing and doing right. I've been to many lectures, but I think it would be interesting to hear your course in the same way that we did it back then.
Yes, well, you are invited, John. Permanent invitation.
Monday, Wednesday, 9:30 in Purbex.
Yeah, these are all the problems.
Yes. Problem set. Yes. But, yes, I am like you, John. I want to thank everybody that have sent me very kind messages. I have not answered them. I have answered, tried to answer some of them as much as I can, but I have a huge black backlog. So, if I have not replied to some of you, forgive me for the moment.
So, John, were you woken up in the middle of the night with the news?
Well, what happened is that the phone, or our house phone, was the other side of the house, and I couldn't hear it at all. But my wife was up, reading some novel. She was really in. So she started, hearing all these phone calls one after the other, and was wondering what was going on. And okay, maybe someone in the family died. She answered it and soon figured out, kind of what was going on. But my wife is very kind, and she decided to let me sleep. Getting up this early in the morning and, just having a horrible day. So she woke me up at 5:30 for a 6 o'clock meeting with some, journalists who came to my house. They wanted to, I can't believe this, they wanted to actually go into my bedroom and wake me up. I imagine it's never been done before, so the journalists actually something. But my wife, she's a very good press officer, okay? So she told them not to do that. So that's kind of how I started the day, and and then it just went on and on from that. But it was nice. You could hear I have another phone call.
So
She's been helping us the last few days. It's been great. She's really protected me.
The same journalist came to my house, but I think he got just a picture of me in my pajamas.
He said he'd come to your house first, and you didn't wake up or understand it, and he was wondering what was happening. But he was gonna check it out after that. So that's kind of a strange way to start the morning.
Well, so I look forward to next Tuesday. Clifford has set up a tradition of having an informal discussion about the science and the people and the anecdotes. I'm really looking forward to that. I think that's going to be great. And I know you have a lot of people here who wanted to congratulate you. I'm sure it's going to be packed. On Tuesday, we're going to make sure we have a space so that the undergrads can come. I know they'll want to have the inspiration that I'm sure will come from that. So we all look forward to that. And we will actually get to congratulate you again with the rest of the campus. But today was really your close colleagues wanted a chance to say congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate this very much, and I really look forward to Tuesday. I think with Michelle and talking about it, I'm sure I'll remember some new things from that time. And I don't know if other people have had, the experience of working on some, amazing experiment or theory and working with colleagues and having this very dynamic and exciting time together, and that's good. I would say what was particularly nice for me is I was just a young graduate student, and I got mentored every day by Michelle and by John Clark too. And it kind of said mentoring is so important when you're a young scientist, and that kind of set me off in a great direction. And I've been trying to reproduce that the rest of my career. This kind of interesting culture, and there's something really to aspire to. And I've been successful at that, sometimes, and less successful at other times. But I think it's a great experience to see what a good scientific culture and environment is like to be very creative. And boy, that was just an amazing time for me. I think Michelle had...
Likewise, John.
So Henry is here today. Actually, we will have the campus at Tuesday's reception, but Henry can't make it because you have a TNT meeting. I think next Tuesday.
I just want to say congratulations.
But I want to make sure you have a chance. And
wonderful thing.
we need to say thank you to you, and of course the rest of the campus, which we'll do on Tuesday, but to you for the vision of making sure that we got the excellent faculty that we have across the campus, as made obvious
I remember the
yesterday.
days when David received his prize. Congratulations to all of you. We have such a proud physics department.
When I was thinking of coming to Santa Barbara, it was really great, the collegial nature. And also in terms of the university, the way everyone worked together for the infrastructure, especially the clean room infrastructure and other things, how easy it is to work with people in the engineering department, the tourism department, which was a big deal, later on when we were doing it. And, that made it possible to, do all the things we wanted to do, and even with moving to Google, which has turned out to be the next step, given the federal funding situation at that time. There's nothing like it is now, but there was some constraints going on at the time. And, we were able to bring up things really well because of the support from UC Santa Barbara, good industrial support. And, what a great place to work.
Yeah, actually, it's one of our superpowers is that collaboration.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you. Actually, we do have snacks for everyone except John. Sorry, John. But actually, it's an opportunity to mingle. I know, John, I know Michelle has to go. You have to go to Google, but if you have a few moments, I'm sure people would like to chat.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Good, so grab something to eat and have a chat.